guys noticed if you've been here longer than a week, you know we just sent some people out to California, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to us to make up the difference, right? So a lot of times we quick to say number one office in the nation, right? But we have to do something to hold that title. We have to make up the difference, right? We're sending people over and we're sending other offices up and people are opening. It's a great thing. But in order to maintain the momentum we have and to keep that going, we have to make sure that we're committed to goals and we're actually pushing to make things happen. So yesterday you see we did 60, right? Best day, right? But that's a lot of offices don't do that in a day. But for us, that's low. So in order to make the difference for the people that left and to continue to be the office that we are and hit that 75 goal, so we have to do something different. We have to step up, we have to go beyond, right? So what I'm talking about today is burning your boat.
Burning the boat.
Anybody know what June 6th, what day is that?
It's 23 days before my birthday.
June 6th?
Monday.
What happened? Anybody knows? Anybody like history?
Boston Tea Party.
What happened on June 6th? D-Day. It was the D-Day, 1944. America landed in Normandy for World War II and burnt their boats.
We're gonna talk about burning the boat today. Because sometimes in order to achieve a goal or to make something happen, you have to close off all your back doors. You have to leave yourself no other option but to achieve that goal, right? So Coach Vince Lombardi said, the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of the chosen field or endeavor. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of the chosen field of endeavor.
I'm gonna need that one.
One more time.
The quality of a person's life
Write it down.
is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of the chosen field of endeavor. So who can tell me what they think that means? Sorry?
Whatever you're willing to work for is what you get. And if you do what everybody else does, you're going to have what everybody else has.
So you're saying?
It means basically whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So if you're not going to go above and beyond, then you're going to always be in the trash.
Dang. No, in between.
I was just gonna say lifestyle reflects happiness.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so think about it. Are you the person that agrees with Coach Lombardi? Or are you the type of person that has difficulty staying focused and keeping those commitments? Do you allow those negative influences of fear, anxiety, self-doubt, and worry to dominate your thinking and sabotage your results? Sadly, most people do fail to achieve their goals. But it's not because they're lazy or they're lacking motivation, but it's because they were never fully committed to succeed, right? You have to fully commit to your success. A lot of times we go out there, or in anything in life, not even just this job, we say we want something, and we say we want to achieve this, and I'm gonna have the nice car and the big house, but we're not putting in the effort to get there. We're not fully committed to achieving that goal, so we fall short. Most people fall short because most people don't have that level of commitment. I can't think of a single great achievement that has ever been attained without first the plan of action and then the unshakable commitment to its accomplishment. Right? So you have to plan out how you're going to get there. You have to have a goal in mind. But once you set your goal, you have to commit to that goal no matter what it takes. Right? Like Alonte and Tracy, they knew they wanted to get the ownership. They knew they wanted to get there. And they made it a point to, no matter what happened, no matter what challenges they faced, they were going to push through and persevere and make it happen. See, Walt Disney was one of the most creative dreamers and determined men of the 20th century. Walt understood the power of commitment and would frequently tell those around him, when you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, unquestionably. Like, do you believe in your goals? Do you believe in yourself enough to commit to yourself to achieve those? Because a lot of times we say we want things, but we're scared. Anybody ever been scared to do something and it kept you from doing it? Right? Like when I first started this show, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. So I wasn't 100% bought in right away. But it took me seeing what could happen and what could be achieved by doing it for me to fully commit and dive in. So talk about burning the boats. The ancient Greek warriors were both feared and respected by their enemies. In battle, the Greeks established a well-deserved reputation for their unsurpassed bravery and unshakable commitment to victory. The key to their overwhelming success on the battlefield had far more to do with how the Greek commanders motivated the warriors than it did with the issues of tactics or training. The Greeks were master motivators who understood how to use a dramatic demonstration to infuse a spirit of commitment into the heart of every warrior. Once the warriors had been offloaded from their boats onto the enemy shores, the Greek commanders would shout their first order: burn the boats. Think about that. Like, you get ready to fight somebody, you're ready to go to war, they pull up and they burn their boat on your land. You're like, I gotta fight them. Like, they have no other choice but to come on there and whoop our ass.
No, it's not scared.
They're not scared. They committed to it, right? The sight of burning boats removed any notion of retreat from their hearts and any thoughts of surrender from their heads. They have no choice. Imagine the tremendous psychological impact on the soldiers as they watch their boats being set to torch. As the boats turned to ash and slipped quietly out of sight into the water, each man understood there was no turning back, and the only way home was through victory. We have to treat our lives that way. We have to treat our everyday walk like that. There's no other choice but to achieve your goals. There's no other choice but victory. Right? Are you leaving that back door open so you can retreat? Or are you burning your boat and committing every single day? Are you committing every single day to burn your boat and to give it your all? See, right now we have less people, but we got to make sure we attain the goal. Are you burning your boat to achieve your goals? Or you're like, we'll try to get tomorrow. Number one officer in the nation, we'll try to get tomorrow. Right? I'm going to be an owner. Let me listen to this one more time. Right? I want to get in shape. I go to gym tomorrow. Right? We say all these things, and we talk about what we're going to do, but we're not fully committed to making it happen. So in your career, in your life, battles are not fought with weapons on a foreign shore, but within the confines of your own mind. A truly committed person does not have the luxury or the time for self-indulgence and negative thinking. The true underlying motivation for all success is a deep and unwavering commitment to the task at hand. This profession is demanding and challenging, but it's also personally rewarding and financially lucrative to those who are fully committed to being successful. If you are being pushed around mentally by thoughts of fear, anxiety, self-doubt, and worry, it's time to burn your boat and become fully committed to your career and to yourself. Right? We have to. Right? People who go out there and commit to doing something, they make it happen. What's the Fox said? Like the day you did 10, bro, you committed to doing 10, right? And you weren't gonna leave until you made it happen. And what time did you leave?
The second time? 8:30.
Right? You stayed beyond. The first time, what time did you leave?
10:50.
Like 10, right?
10:50.
He committed. He burned his boat. He's like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do it no matter what the cost is. Right? To get unusual results, you have to do something that's unusual. Right? You can't do ordinary things and expect extraordinary results. You have to burn your boat. You have to commit. Who's going to burn their boat today? Who's going to be the one to commit to your goals and make it happen no matter what? In order to achieve the goals, in order to be the number one nation, the officer in the nation, in order to be the great officer that we can be, we all have to commit to one common goal. Can we do that today?
Yes, sir.
Can we burn the boat today?
Yes, sir.
12 o'clock. So be back at 12:25.
Yeah.
Ready? Break.
Break.